it's go ahead.
No, I'm just loving that bass line that's going on in the background.
Great day to play. Great day to play. It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah.
Well, it's your first time here. You were joining us. Thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome. You're in this channel, and you are
Enough.
Today. We are doing, finally, this has been requested a lot. This is Josue and Pablo with Determinado.
All right.
It's him and his brother.
Really?
Yeah.
He has a brother that is.
I think his brother produces like his stuff.
Oh, okay. We got to talk to that guy because he did some really cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, him and between him and Simon Cerveda, we're going to reach out, I think, to Simon later this week to try to just set up an interview with him as well. So I'm super excited. Yeah. Things. We have things coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So people should do some things.
We have stuff coming out every day.
Yeah.
I mean, we're flush with stuff coming out.
We're flush with stuff.
We got so much stuff
Podcast.
coming out. There's
Check
so
it
much
out.
stuff that's coming out of our pockets. We don't have pockets big enough for the stuff coming out.
Podcast.
We have a podcast.
We're just going to keep saying podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast. I feel like Lauren still watches Markiplier a lot. And like when he was coming out with his podcast, like he did everything he ever said was about the podcast.
And the worst part about
Everything.
it is that it's like, it is annoying to say the word now because there's so many of them. And now we have one, so it's all good.
Podcast.
Stop.
Podcast.
All right.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time, and you can check out our brand new single, My Light, that's out now, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and our Wyatt cover is now out on YouTube. If you guys want to check that out, it's exclusively on YouTube for the time being. But without further ado, let's give it a little listen.
Oh, good. I can close my eyes for this one.
Tahakin na lang tasali ka rito. Takbo ng utak ko ay malayo sa iyo. Maniobra palayo sa kakitirang yon. Kagatod na puno na rin ang galito. Pero di ako magpapalunod sa laid nyo. Patuloy ang nandar kahit na bali-bali ko. Sa aking daanan sumpang to ay mababali ko. Ano pagsabi ko? Determinado, walang makakapigil determinado. Aking sentido bumabasag ng mga bungo. Ito nang uli versikulo maririnig mo galing sa iyong berdugo. Katumbas ako ng dalawa na
Yeah. That is I love how spacey it is. Like the background is, it's like it's probably like an impulse reverb where they like took the reverb of like a giant church and then like
Yeah.
The
whole the backing track, breaking it apart for a second, the backing track itself is freaking awesome.
Very
it
cool.
Feels so like it should be in like a AAA game or so cinematic. You know what I mean? Like, especially when the church comes in, it's like the fight scene that goes into slow mo, rain's coming down, maybe a vampire movie of some kind. So it's got that really great feel to it. And then when they came in with like that pre-chorus part, his vocals kind of like it felt like kind of like this, and then it like
went in,
like it like kind of like came in, and then like the big breakdown happened during the, like when the chorus came in. It just felt so good. Hashtag sewer pop. All right, I want to go back a little bit to that.
Determinado, walang makakapigil determinado. Aking sentido bumabasag ng mga bungo. Ito nang uli versikulo maririnig mo galing sa iyong berdugo. Katumbas ako ng dalawa na ibo. Bawat sutok ay may bigat na malahibo. Kahit si Eyo lang hindi ako mahibo. Pag nag-tep si Rolby Ramay sa anino. Musika lang na kay Bisyo, wala nang tanging abisyo. Kahit ano mang opinion.
Okay, he's all right. He's going in now. Like he said. Oh, you thought I couldn't?
I'm like I'm just trying to like think of like English words that fast and that clear. Like I don't know that I could do it. I've learned that I can do it pretty fast, but I don't think I can land that. That's dude.
Dude, very clear too.
And that's the crazy part. It's the clarity.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have, dude, that doesn't exist anymore. There's a few people I could think of from back in the day that could do rap that fast that was super, super clear. Yeah. Like every single Twister, Busta Rhymes.
Twister.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Twister. He said.
Whatever, dude. Twister. Twister sister.
Okay.
Busta Rhymes.
Twister.
Exhibit.
Twister, Buster Rhymes.
Are we gonna?
Sorry.
Oh, that's his brother. Somebody said.
Oh, that's
because we don't get to see who's singing what.
Right.
That's crazy though. But this goes into this is the same thing kind of in K-pop where like, what's the word? I'm like the syllables that go into it already feel so fast.
Right. Yeah.
Like the talking, and I just feel like we don't have a lot of good words.
No, our words are so round. Like there's a lot of round, and it's, you know, like their language and Spanish too.
Yeah.
Like you can talk at a normal speed and it sounds fast. Right. You know, so this, I'm not saying that he's not doing something fast. I'm saying it lends to that.
But that's what I'm saying. The language actually lends to, I think, it being able to be, it sounds so clear because of the way that the syllables are. Where like we have to deal with like SHs and J sounds and you know what I mean? Like the way that our vowels and things like that and the consonants are pronounced do not lend to. Could you imagine like doing something this fast and you have a sh or a th every single like.
Well, what's his name did Rap God, and that was like,
dude, that one's crazy.
Yeah,
that one's crazy.
But there are very few people in the world that do that. What's his name?
What's his name? Twister and what's his name?
Yeah,
Twister and what's his name?
Twister, what's his name? And that doggone Buster Rhymes. School teacher from 2001, Buster Rhymes.
Man, we're a mess today.
Homeroom teacher from 2001. Buster Rhymes.
Come on, can you work, please? Thank you. Okay, there we go. Dude, this is so cool.
Yeah, dude.
Di haring tulad sa palito. Napapalito ng anyo pag nakapagpasa gulo. Mga pabilba paniguradong matutos sa sunod sa kinakuwang prometheus ng musika. Tapos ka, fire lahat pag lumika. Mainit-init pa, kaya sige pabiba pa. Let me drop the beat, time for me to eat them sick. Determinado, walang makakapigil, determinado. Aking sentido bumabasag ng mga bungo. Ito nang uling bersikulo, maririnig mo galing sa iyong bandugo.
God dang, dude.
So what I like about the backing on this is like the verse reminds me of like back in Get Rich or Die Trying 50 Cent kind of days.
Sure, yeah.
Through all the hate and debate and whether or not you can even and then but then it builds into something more epic where it's like not just the beat anymore. It builds into something far more epic. It feels like I'm watching like Resident Evil or something.
That's what I'm saying. It's very cinematic in the feeling, in the choral group behind it, and it feels like you're in, the backing is so well put together that it feels like you're sitting in the environment.
Right.
Like it does feel like right now, don't get me wrong, that's what they literally have, church reverbs that make it sound like that. But to put it all together and still feel like you're actually sitting in it is a completely different skill in and of itself.
I want to see a video for this.
Like the how it's made video, you mean?
No, well,
like,
that would be cool too.
They don't have a
we'll never
video
get
for
that.
Yeah.
But like I want to see him make a music video for it. It'd be pretty cool.
It would be
like
really
fight
cool.
scenes, dude.
You know what? It probably like would remind like it Falling in Reverse.
Yeah.
That one
that new
with
one?
Where he's playing the piano and it's like the vampire thing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like that's kind of like it kind of like the cathedral, the castle, like that's the vibes. that I get it from it, like an Underworld trailer or something like that.
Yeah. Eon Flux.
Dude, the melodic rap.
Yeah, dude.
So good there.
There's one note that it sounded like the guy from Fall Out Boy for just a moment.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
I can't think of his name either right now, but I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. The beer. That one that came out. Dude. So good. It's go ahead.
No, I'm just loving that bass line that's going on in the background.
It's interesting because they're switching back and forth between that, like the synth bass line, and then they have in the choral sections, they go back to just like a regular like string bass. It's just like literally one note. It's like boom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, like just kind of like to give it that feeling. And they're playing back and forth with those different types. It's very cool, man.
Okay. Dude, that is sick. He's screaming.
Total falling off or falling in reverse vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like to get that.
He said,
is that his? It's got to be his brother, right? Because it sounded like his voice was the one that was singing over it. Is that his brother? That's yeah. Okay.
That's so cool. That's
what?
So cool. That's the realm I come from. So like, I'm really excited to hear it once.
But it was okay. Again, feels much more cinematic now, even than it even did before. Like it already felt very cinematic, but now it really feels like, because normally you wouldn't mix that in with this genre much.
Yeah.
Maybe in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Who is the one? Oh, there was a group that did some stuff kind of like this. It was like rap mixed. I'm trying to think of who it was.
Rap mixed with Linkin Park?
No, it wasn't Linkin Park though. It was another group. They weren't as big.
Limp Bizkit.
No. Not that they did the screaming stuff. Like I can like specifically hear a song very similar to this with like the harder hitting stuff coming over. It might have been a crossover though.
I have no idea.
Like a collab. Man, it's like it really does though. Like it just reminds me of like just going to a movie and having this playing in the background.
Yeah, big time.
You know. Do you know what movie really comes back to you? Queen of the Damned. All of a sudden, when that part came in.
Never seen it.
You never seen Queen of the Damned?
No.
Was it with Aaliyah? Before the plane crash?
No idea.
Okay.
Obviously.
It's a good movie. It's actually like one of the pretty good movie. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Dude.
That was really, really cool.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Like epic. Epic is the only real word for it. Cinematic, epic. Other
Epic
words
plus.
for that. Yeah.
No, it really. I think cinematic is just the best way. Like it doesn't sound just like a normal song. A couple of the ones somebody said Skillet, little bit. Like Avenged Sevenfold kind of had that feel sometimes with the melodic rap that they had a little bit of that. God, it was right on the tip of my tongue.
POD.
POD a little bit, but they didn't do the screaming in POD that I ever heard. Anyway.
I couldn't see, left in the dark, but you were there in front of me.
Yeah, that was a little bit. I've been sleeping 1,000 years. That was Evanescence.
Yeah, and he screamed at the end of that.
Yeah, a little bit, and had a very similar vibe.
Yeah,
in terms of the key. Yeah. Wing me to.
I love.
I've
always loved very gothic kind of sounding backgrounds of stuff. I don't like gothic music specifically, like The Cure or whatever.
Yeah,
but I like that scale in the backing, and then just having hard hitting stuff because it just feels so. It feels so otherworldly, you know, and very intense. I like to be intensified.
Yeah.
But yeah, very cool.
Very cool. All right, guys. What are you guys' thoughts? Please let us know down below.
Oh, Disturbed.
But Disturbed didn't do the rapping though.
It's in the dark, but you were there in front of me.
But the Disturbed, the screaming part of it did sound like that.
Man, I loved
Sick
Disturbed.
Puppies, maybe.
Sick Puppies is not a band name.
Yes, it is. You never heard of Sick Puppies?
No.
They had their bassist was female bassist. Yeah, Sick Puppies.
Slipknot. No, not really.
No.
I felt the hair rise up.
They weren't one of like the big out there well-known ones. That's why like I'm leaning towards like a Sick Puppies or something like that. It was one of the groups that was like they were there, but they were normally opening for somebody else. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right. Hope you guys like this. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live stream Saturdays in Central Time, and you can check out our brand new single, My Light. It's out now, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and all the other places that music exists. If nobody told you that they love you today, please do not forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here on this channel, and you are enough. Before I say, last but not least, we need to give them a code.
Oh, puppy.
I can't say sick because there was no vomit. Vomit. Like the emoji. It would be Sick Puppies then.
Oh, that's funny.
It'd be Sick Puppies, the vomit emoji.
Yeah.
Puppy.
Yeah, vomit emoji and puppy. Sick Puppies.
Sick Puppies. All right, guys.
That's the name, our new band name.
Last but not least, it was a great day to play. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Oh, it's a great day to play.
Wait, what?
You did it.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Last but certainly not least.
It's a great day to play.
All right, great. We'll see you. Bye.
Now I'm coming back.